Previously on TVSins.
1, 2, 3, 4,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Reading. And it's the worst kind of reading, Wikipeding. Also, TV show uses Wikipedia to confirm birthday statistics. According to Wikipedia, studies have shown that Wikipedia is unreliable. From the reading cometh the title of the show. Never mind that the first two words are in the first goddamn sentence. But sure, how clever it is to find that is lurking in the second paragraph there.
Spirit of my silence, I can hear you.
One of the signs of a great twist is that it seems obvious in hindsight. And this pilot manages that subtlety perfectly. That plus the incredible Sufjan Stevens song in the background, and I'm already worried this stupid show might actually be good. This is ass.
Suits on?
Yes, ma'am.
Your birthday suit.
Only one I've got.
This is your only suit? I bet you're a hit at weddings and funerals.
It's my birthday, and I would really like to see the dance.
Look, I can enjoy a seductive pregnancy dance as much as the next guy, but while holding a cupcake with a lit candle, they're mixing birthday sex with pregnancy fetishes and flaming sugar rushes, and I fear it might all lead to the house burning down at some point. A few notes on these notes. Sure, this first one seems helpful, but then you just write bad on some hostess freaking snowballs? You can't tell they're bad for you just by the fact that they have the word hostess printed directly on the package? And throw this crap out. You know what takes less time than writing this sentence on a sticky note and putting it on these dead lobster leftovers? Actually throwing it out. And what is this nonsense where you have written yourself a second note underneath the first, and somehow you're surprised by this? Who purposely writes a follow-up note, takes the time to put them on in the right order, and then somehow forgets the entire well-thought-out plan? Also, I've used sticky notes before. There's no way you're pulling one of those things off at a time. Also, these notes are nowhere to be seen when we were first introduced to this cake a mere 15 seconds ago. Dear God, the Manny? Look, I know that's part of the joke, but this genius marketing team couldn't come up with a better slogan than Where Handsome Happens? How about something like Mondays, come and see if a human male can actually take care of an infant, and for some reason with his shirt off. Also, here's an extra sin because the Manny is fake, and I'll never feast on the absolute sin buffet that pilot would have put in front of me.
You arouse me.
I bet I can make that go away.
There's nothing you can say.
My water just broke.
Yep.
Are you kidding? When will you ever get a chance to have that awesome water just broke sex again?
You know when I think it all went wrong for me? It was 1986, second grade. They were sending the Challenger up into space.
If Kevin is turning 36 and this show is taking place in the year it aired, which would be 2016, then Kevin would have been 6 in 1986. Depending on what month this is, that would place him in either kindergarten or first grade in 1986, and not the second.
Maybe that's how I wound up as the Manny.
I'm sure Krista McAuliffe would be happy to know that her death led to a rich actor being upset that he's rich and has a successful television show.
We're 36. We're officially late 30s, like we are deep in the threes.
You might say you're 30-something then, huh? If only a show had already been made that took a serious look at life issues in the 30s with that name, the show would almost seem redundant. Ah, well.
You are a lot smarter than you look.
That's what Michael Bay told me.
And yet, screw you for mentioning he who must not be named.
Now then, I'm Dr. Katowski, but you can call me Doc or Dr. K.
Or Major Dad? Can I call you Major Dad? Because I'd really like to call you Major Dad.
Second, Bavakasha! Jew!
Just a general note to all, it's never a good look to be the one gleefully pointing out who the Jews are.
You want me to breastfeed you? Would that make you feel better if I breastfed you?
You don't necessarily have to make me think this joke is this funny, but you do have to make me think this audience thinks this joke is this funny, and you did neither.
Are we suggesting, that the Manny thinks a grown man can breastfeed a baby?
Manny Pacquiao would be excellent at TVSins.
Go get the ball, hon!
I know we've gotten pretty lax with our definition of kids' sports, but have we really arrived to the place where a league that cared enough to have uniforms and referees would have coaches that let their players literally sit in the middle of the field and braid each other's hair? I submit to you that we have not.
I'm sorry for anything I'm going to say in the next 2 hours. I mean none of it.
Pregnant mom jokes about becoming a monster during labor cliche.
And finally prove to myself and to you and to my family who loves me that I didn't need a thing from you.
Sterling K. Brown.
Hey, Alan!
Alan Thick cameo. Thickio? Why did they even have Alan sit down if his makeup was finished and they just needed to remove the paper from his collar? They couldn't have done that at whatever makeup station he was at before?
This baby can't feel a thing because everything's fake!
True, everyone usually has their phone at the ready these days, except not at live audience recordings like this. In fact, they don't even let you take it in the building. I spent 5 hours one time at a Big Bang Theory recording, and the security to get in was tighter than TSA. They did pass around a cheese pizza about halfway through, so we wouldn't starve though. So there's that.
Hey, babe, I need you to help Annie with her homework.
So you're telling me that Randall didn't even so much as text his wife that he was bringing home his estranged father to meet the girls? I catch hell if I forget to tell my wife I'm bringing takeout home.
Let alone a former drug addict who abandoned his grandchildren.
It's like a bad sitcom.
We'll take care of the sins, okay, Randall?
Wait, Sally Field.
Yeah, I have a thing for Sally Field.
Sue me.
She's like 60.
How dare you, show? If having a thing for Sally Field is somehow wrong, I don't want to be right. Let's just say Marissa Tomei wasn't the first Aunt May to activate my web shooters.
What, that's it?
What do you mean?
I mean, you're not gonna invite me in for a handy or something?
This works.
You wanna know how many calories are in a sausage?
Seriously, I know this show debuted pre-Harvey and all, but even way back in 2016, we knew to at least wait for a second date before throwing out the rapey innuendo, right? Watching videos anywhere other than YouTube and watching it in a minimized window.
This is a funny fact. I have a fat glass.
That's racist.
Well, the big news in Hollywood today is, of course, the Manny.
Mario Lopez.
We lost the third baby, Jack. I'm very sorry.
Now adding infant mortality to weight management, job dissatisfaction, and child abandonment as a list of issues this show wants to cover in the first 30 minutes of its existence. This Is Us is setting up that it's basically going to collect every single human trauma it can find and slather it onto a single family for our amusement.
It's just that I'm dying is all.
Of course you are. Did the manufacturer of Kleenex brand facial tissues create this show? Give me at least 5 minutes between gut punches, no?
What if I'm not better than the Manny?
You weren't good enough to keep playing Arrow, so...
Strangest damn thing. Someone left a newborn at my fire station.
Dun dun dun! It was a story of one family the whole time! I've always wondered what would happen if M. Night directed an episode of Days of Our Lives, and now I know.
Life's strange. Congratulations.
Man, if McRaney knew that's all he would have to say, he could have skipped over reliving the dead wife and son bit. Show continues to really pound home this twist. I think we were good with the butterfly collars and the whole smoking in a hospital thing. Not sure you needed to Cronkite us in the face as well. Jack and Rebecca live by the replace one dead kid with another kid rule, also known as the face-off solution. Show completely yada yadas how a hospital would let a random family just take home an abandoned child. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, f*** you for making me cry my own tears, you beautiful syrupy giant bowl of emotion porn.
What do I always say? Anyone can cook.
Tradition is tradition. What the hell could this thing possibly be for?
It's for rectal examinations.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
Would that make you feel better if I breastfed you?
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Do you know what my job description is? I'm in acquisitions. I look up and I catch what falls out of the sky.
Where the hell are you going, Alan Thicke?
Let me repeat, I am Alan Thicke.
You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order!
Oh, no! Put me back in! Put me back in, please! Buddy, let go of my head and put me back inside! Ah!